Okay, what's up, y'all? So I didn't think I was gonna have to make one of these videos this year, but you know, things happen. So if you have not noticed, I've been uploading for uh like every day on YouTube at some capacity. Usually it's a short or I've been streaming a lot lately, and then also a video. Like those are the three things I do. I also do community posts pretty much every day. But I hit a wall, not in the sense of burnout, but just like in the sense of like, I literally have not made a review for a specific movie for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not hit by now, that is Sinners, right? Still working on that. About to finish the outline right after I record this video, but I need to record this so the streak doesn't end. You know what I'm saying? And I figured, the best way I can do that is to just give kind of like a mid-year update. I know we in the 7th month of the year, but going into this challenge of posting every day, I went from, posting every day except Sundays to now doing the same thing. So like the process hasn't necessarily changed, but things have just gotten bigger, you know what I'm saying? And I will say like, that extra day has definitely played a part in, being consistent and having success, and it's created, more opportunities and more, different styles of videos. Like I'm not the same creator that I was at the beginning of the year that I am now. I mean, like I wasn't even streaming, I don't think, at the beginning of the year. Like if I remember correctly, I had stopped streaming. I was streaming on Twitch, and decided to come over here to YouTube, and through like a couple of those, shifts, reviews kind of got put on the back burner. Like out of necessity, I started making rant videos, and that did well. You know what I'm saying? I had a what if video that did well. And the reviews have been consistent. My review shorts are the things that, tend to do the best. I've had videos that gotten over, 10,000 views, and it's like almost every, review I do, there's at least a couple of videos that pop, you know what I'm saying? And I hasn't never necessarily transferred into, being quote unquote viral, because I don't think that I personally like try to make necessarily like viral content. Obviously I want to make valuable content, but like that's not the style of videos that I make. But because of that, I try to focus on just being consistent, and in doing that and having more and more ideas spark, what I'm saying, like things kind of get pushed back a little bit. And I'm not necessarily trying to make any excuses for not having a video for today, but it's just a simple fact that that's just what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, even though I kind of quote unquote hit a wall, I have not hit burnout. I'm on fire right now. Like I am in love with all the content I'm making. We just dropped a new series last week. If you have not seen it, it's called Plot Twist. It's a solo podcast I'm doing, because before I mean, I'm still doing the Why I'm Geek Show, which is a podcast I do with Chris every week, but I wanted to add this in here because it's a way for me to get more of my thoughts and opinions on certain movies or TV shows or anime that don't necessarily, I'm not gonna say it doesn't deserve a review, but it's just not on the same level as something I'm about to release. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the different tiers of what we can talk about, while I might talk about it on socials, or I might talk about it on stream or on the podcast. Like we only talk about one topic on the Why I'm Geek Show a week, and then I talk about what I'm geeked about, but I never really dive super into it. So Plot Twist was a way to, tackle those things and it not be like a super like high lift, but have like high impact essentially. And that video has done well. I'm super excited to make the next one. But you know, some things got to get taken care of first. You know what I'm saying? So not only do we have to finish the Sinners review, but Superman just came out, and then it's like we're on into the races, you know. So I think as far as like what I've learned after, you know, 6 months of doing this is mainly like the batching content is the answer, but you know, having a legit like schedule, strategy, and plan for when things go wrong is definitely key if you want to, you know, quote unquote post every day. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you're doing that, you're gonna have to give up some level of I don't want to say quality, but like something you can't do everything that you want to do for like for specific like videos, like how much I put into the reviews, and be able to post every day. Because it's after you make that video, then you have to break it down into shorts and social pieces and stuff like that. So like the whole beginning of that, you know, this year 2025, it felt like I was refining that process and really just, you know, doubling down on being able to produce at that level, because it's just me editing everything, you know what I'm saying, recording everything, writing everything. And because the reviews have a writing process, and you know, nobody's immune to writer's block, sometimes things take longer than expected. And you know, a lot of times when something is new, that's kind of what gets your attention. So like when I started my stream again, then I kind of like, you know, just focus super heavy on that to where I got it now, where I'm super happy with the way my stream is and the way it works. I'm still constantly trying to make it better and still trying to make it more and more, you know, not only just unique, but entertaining. You know, the things, you know, have to take a back seat for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then I started uploading 5 times a day on TikTok and socials. So it's like that's a whole nother problem to solve in the midst of doing everything else. So, you know, as I've gotten to this point where I realized like, yo, I don't have a video for today, I was like, yo, this is the perfect time to really sit down here and talk about it, because I think it's something that you know, other people can learn from. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to make a video every day, and through the power of batching, you can make that process easier, but you still have to do the main thing at some point, you know what I'm saying? Or you're going to end up like where I'm at right now, where I've been promising the Sinners review for it feels like ever now, you know, and I feel like I've had 2 moments like that, mainly not because Sinners is like impossible to speak on, because we did a podcast on it, but you know, I had so many thoughts and I kind of got in my own head about it, of like what I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying? And now that, I mean, I've had all the words, I just literally have to finish the outline, add all the clips to it, record and edit, and then boom, it's there, you know? So I know what I have to do. It's just getting to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because like not only has my you know, YouTube channel changed and evolved, but I have as a person too. Like I've read multiple books this year, you know what I'm saying, already, and I'm working on 2 more right now that I'm working on finishing, and I added another one to the repertoire, you know what I'm saying. I'm in the gym heavy, at least to my standards, heavy, you know what I'm saying, and also outside doing cardio. So it's like the daily grind of everything has, I'm not gonna say taking its toll, but you know, it has become more, and that's a good thing, because you know, once we get to the point where, you know, we can start adding people to the team, like I've had people, you know, reach out and wanting to help before, but I'm not at a place right now where, you know, I can hire an editor and stuff like that. But I know once we get there, the videos are gonna keep getting not only better, but like, you know, more and more frequent, and it's gonna be more of a thing where it's like, all right, I got all the systems in place. Now all I gotta do is record and write and, you know, stream and do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that little segment of time where it's like, all right, I need to break this video down, break this video down, and do all that kind of, you know, it gets mitigated and I can do more. You know what I'm saying? So it's never a thing of I'm not going to be doing it, because I'm a continuously do it. I'm relentlessly going to be doing it. I'm relentlessly pursuing, you know, this project that is this YouTube channel every single day. So, you know, and even to that point, like I started a new challenge just on, or not necessarily a challenge, but it's a streak, on TikTok about, what I'm doing every single day. So it's like you can also keep up with everything that I got going on if you look over there and see the daily growth reports. And like I do a stream every week about like what the plan is for this weekend and how we finna execute and stuff like that, and go over numbers and analytics and stuff like that. So it's like, technically, because I'm going to stream tonight, there's definitely going to be a video. But traditionally, how YouTube is done, there wasn't one. So I felt like I should just get on here and talk about it just for a little bit. Not necessarily sure if this will make it into any shorts or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? We got to do the work that needs to be done. So that's really it. If I was to give anybody any advice on what to do, if you want to make videos every day, I would start off, but like making a whole bunch of ideas, just coming up with an idea, on a whole bunch of ideas of things that you can do, and then start creating some templates or some structures or some different series that will help you make your life not necessarily easier, but definitely more consistent, and also like where to the point where it's like you won't reach burnout, or you won't like get in over your head type thing. It's just like you got it to the point where it's like it's its own living machine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, am I sad making this video? Like knowing that it's like, dang, I don't have a shorts clip for today. A little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I just know like I have like what I have in this notebook right here, and in this notebook right here, like just all these ideas and notes for Superman, and like there's content that's being made. It's just like we got to get to it when we got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like so many things, from launching the channel to doing all these things, it'll all work out when the time is right, Lord willing. But until that point, we just got to keep working. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I guess my message is just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I don't got to make too many more of these before the year is out, so I can finish this challenge that I made to myself. Like I didn't even tell y'all I was doing this. It's more so a thing is like y'all was kind of just seeing it happen anyway. Like I've literally ramped up everything up until this point, to where now I think I'm like, all right, this is it. Now I just have to do the thing, and we be good. So yeah, man, that's really it. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all watch this whole thing, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody that tunes in every day, whether you're on stream, whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever. You know what I'm saying? If you seeing my face, bruh, and you clicking that thumbnail or you clicking that video, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, because you could be watching anything. You know what I'm saying? You could be watching anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and finish writing this outline so I can get this video out for y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.